Good afternoon, MMHA followers. Welcome to Little Valley Homes. We're currently located in Belleville, Michigan. My name is Mark Rocker, and I'm the owner-president of Little Valley Homes. We've been in business since 1963. The business originated with my father. I got involved in 1988 with the company, and we've been providing manufactured housing throughout Michigan for over 50 plus years. I started with the company. My background is a civil engineer. I've been part of the MHA group. I've been a part of the commission over the years and am very well involved with our industry. I've been asked today to bring you in and talk to you a little bit about private home site placement for modular and manufactured housing. First off, I'd like to start off, and there's a lot to talk about, but I think the way we'll approach this, I think there's three key parts, key areas that you need to be familiar with. And I talk it like the three-legged stool. You'll have the land that we got to talk about and what you need for land. We'll need to talk about the housing and the construction as another leg of the stool. And finally, and most important, is the financing and being able to create the total package so you can have your home of your desire for the future. First off, land always becomes the key issue. Without land, we can't move forward with you. And there are many ways to find land. One way is to consult with your local real estate company in the area that you choose to live in. Once you know the area that you're interested in, touch base with one of the local realtors that are familiar with land and private property. Another one that is much easier, and you can go right online to realestate.com, and you can find and search for vacant land. And in that search, you can ask for the various features that you're looking in your property. Now, what are those various features you need to be considering? There are many, and I'm not going to be able to touch on all, but by coming to one of our locations, our consultants will help you. And also, as I didn't say in the beginning, we also have a location for the northern areas in Cadillac. We're located in Cadillac and Belleville, so you can come to any one of those locations and get further information or call them on their telephone numbers. When you're looking for land, you want to consider a few things. The size is important. And with size, if you're going to buy acreage, we don't have to worry about what they call setbacks. Setbacks are how far we have to place your home from the street, from the side yard boundaries, and the backyard boundaries. If you're going to go into an urban setting, usually the sites are much smaller. So we're going to have to be concerned with what size we can fit on that property, the size of home. You want to know if there's utilities available. Does the local municipality provide city sewer? Do they provide city water? Is electrical nearby that we can tap into and bring onto your site? Those are all things to be looking for. And if they do have city water and city sewer, is it at your curb or is it across the street where we might have to bore underneath the road and cause a lot more cost for you in doing so? In an urban area, we're going to go with septic fields, drill a well, and the electrical obviously is always brought in depending on the location and whoever the service provider is. So those are some quick key elements that you want to consider. Also, if you're going to go urban and there's not municipality water or sewer, you need to make sure the land perks. That is critical. That's for the sewage to make sure the soils are of the condition that we need in order to provide a septic field that will meet the state codes, okay, and health department requirements. So that's the first little thing to think about. As you find your property, and almost simultaneously, you're talking to our consultants about the type of housing that you want. What is the size? What are the amenities that you're going to be looking for? What type of appliance package are you going to want, as you see behind me? There are many things. Are you going to want a two-story? Are you going to want a ranch? Do you want it placed on a basement? Do you want to place it on a crawl space? Are you going to have a walkout feature? All these things have to be discussed and decided in the process of your home selection and building. When you meet with our consultants at our locations, they will sit down and go through these items line by line. As you look at any of our homes and features, any of these homes can be altered or changed to your desire. Now, you probably have heard in the past, there's two types. You'll hear the term manufacturing or modular home housing. A modular home is built to the Michigan Residential Building Code. That is the same code that every stick builder builds to in the state of Michigan. If you go to a manufactured home, which is HUD coded, which also can go on land, it also goes into land lease communities, can also be placed on land. That is a different coded home, will have some different requirements and have some different financing items that we'll have to work out with you. But from a modular home standpoint, it's the exact same terms and conditions of every mortgage residential home in the state of Michigan. So that's a very important difference to differentiate the type of home, be it manufactured, HUD coded, modular, Michigan Residential Building Code. And it used to be known as the BOCA code, so that is no longer the term. We use Michigan Manufactured Housing, Michigan Builders Code, okay? So that'll help you too. That's been a big question in the past, which way to go. And there is big differences in what we need to do in construction and what you'll want to do. Once you have picked your home and we have a budget set now for your home, you will pick your options, you have decided what type of items you want in your home, how you want the exterior to look. Do you want an attached garage, detached garage, pole barns, etc. Once that's all done, then we got to price out the construction for your job. Once we get the pricing, either you can go out and get your contractors, we will provide you drawings that will allow you to get your construction bid out, or we can bid it and turnkey the whole project for you. In the event that you do it yourself, we recommend that you get 2 to 3 bids minimum so that you can see the variation in pricing and make sure your pricing is apple to apples. And remember, low bid is not always your best bid. Look at the completeness and the thoroughness of your contractor, consult with your local municipalities, and maybe get references from them who works in your area. Get contractors from your area so they're not traveling far, and it will allow you to get better pricing. Once we have the construction together, the pricing, the housing together, some land. Now we have the 3 parts of the stool forming, and the final leg is the financing. There are many types of mortgages out there. There's conventional loans, 15-year, 30-year conventionals, FHA, VA, all these various type of loans are available. When going for a mortgage, you need to go to a bank of your choice and pick out the bank that either your local bank that you work with and talk to them about financing. When you do that, they will give you the different products that are available, what the interest rates are, and etc. In this process, as soon as possible, it is preferred for you to go out and get what we call a pre-approval. Okay, pre-approval. And really what that means to us is that it lets you know and us know what you can budget out for your financing and what that's going to lead to. That way you can know about what the bank's going to lend to you and allow you to spend for your complete package when buying your home, land, etc. You want to look for a one-time closing, and what that does is allows you to buy your land, get your home ordered, and put the mortgage together and do one closing all at one time, even with your construction lending. If you don't have the cash to build your home, then you get a construction loan incorporated in your mortgage. You do a one-time closing, and that way all the pieces are put together in one mortgage payment for you, which includes your land and all your development costs that goes along with it. Now there's many items that we can talk about and get involved in more detail. But for this particular situation, we kind of give you a brief overview of what you might need to do and consider. And at this time, I want to thank you for joining us at the MMHA site here, and get with us, and we'd be happy to contact you and give you any information you may need.